Hey everyone, it's Grady at SUBOVERLAND. I'm the owner at SUBOVERLAND, and we started this company about 8 or 9 years ago, and I thought I'd tell a little bit of our backstory because I don't know if all of you have heard about it. So about 8 or 9 years ago, we had just got off a big old long road trip, or not even road trip, my family, so it was my wife and my two kids. We'd moved into a big old RV. We sold our house and sold everything, and we bought a giant Class A motorhome, and we kind of converted it. We, like I said, sold everything, got in the RV, and then we started traveling around the United States of America. And we wanted to see everything, and we camped along the way, obviously, and saw national parks and stayed with friends, and it was a great time. So we did that for a while. And once we got back in Idaho, where I'm from and where we were, living before, I wanted to start a business because, I'd been out of work essentially. We had sold another business before, so I was just living off of the investments. And so I wanted to start another company. And after all that was done, we wanted to start a business. And so I wanted to build a camper van that was affordable, mainly for ourselves kind of at the start, but was four-wheel drive. And there weren't any real options that were less than like $100,000 I could see of a big four-wheel drive vehicle that could, have more than one person in it. And so that was where kind of SUBOVERLAND was born, I thought it was just out of necessity. It was a good idea. So I bought our first Suburban. I think it was like a 2000 Suburban, and we gutted it and built it into a camper. And we built out that first Suburban, and the whole concept was I wanted like I said, a big enough vehicle that was four-wheel drive, but it was affordable, and it was also super reliable, and parts were cheap. And that's where the Suburban came into the whole picture here. So the Chevy Suburban is the longest running model of car ever in the history. And I mean, they've been making these things since the early 1900s. So it's just a great, reliable vehicle, and it's just big enough where you can sleep in it. Now, you're not going to be able to, sleep a bunch of people in the thing or stand up like a Sprinter van or anything, but it's big enough that like I said, you can sleep, and it's small enough that it's a really nice daily driver. And so it really checked off a lot of those boxes that we wanted to do. And so we started with that first Suburban. It took a little bit to sell that, and then it just kind of started rolling from there, and we've had a waiting list ever since. And the build just incorporates, we do a lift, tires, change all the suspension with that lift install, fluids, and then I personally drive the vehicles for months at a time just to check everything and get everything going, and tune up, get everything, check engine lights are done, interiors all fixed up. If the leather seats are ripped, we change those. And then after all of that is done, we start with the interior. And with the interior, I just wanted to base it off just a regular, camper, a van build essentially. So we did wooden ceiling, wood cubbies, and then a wood platform with underground drawers for a bunch of storage. And then within those, we did a fan, a max air fan up top, solar panels, and there's been different iterations over the years, but we have different add-ons that we have, with that. And also with the basic build, we do a EcoFlow power unit. So that's a big lithium battery bank where you can charge all your devices. There's a fridge that takes place of the center console, which is awesome. And obviously the bed, it's a full-size bed. And then the add-ons, we can do awnings, roof racks, LED headlights, bumpers, winches, just all of that stuff that the client would want. So after about 8 or 9 years of doing this, it's still a big passion for me. Obviously, I love these Suburbans. I absolutely love getting out in them and testing out new things. And it's been such a joy to get to know some of the clients. I meet all of them for the most part, and they come here to Twin Falls, Idaho, and we fly in, I pick them up at the airport, and we get to know each other. So it's been really, really gratifying that way too. And I believe we're in built out about 250 of these things. So there are, a couple hundred of them on the road, which is just mind-boggling to me. I know it's not like this crazy big company or anything, but when I started this, I didn't really have a lot of backers, let's say. People thought I was kind of crazy with the idea and they would never work. And so it's pretty cool that there's been so many people, and we've built this little community of, just really affordable camper lovers and Chevy Suburban lovers. I've converted a lot of people to this drivetrain, and just really, really proud of what our team has done over the years. So for all of you who have followed along since the very beginning, to some of you new people, I really appreciate all the support that we've gotten through YouTube and the different socials, and then especially everyone that's bought a SUBOVERLAND over the years. Thank you so much. I can have you to thank for my family. My family's grown over the years, and it's because of you guys that we were able to do that. And so it's just a big, nice SUBOVERLAND family, and I really appreciate it. So thank you.